Hello friends, now in chapter number 7 standard 10 maths coordinate geometry, this is my third lecture. Okay, in the second lecture we have seen certain graphs and we have taken one example of the text. Now we take the second example of this text. You are given some points A 1 7, B 4 2, C -1 -1, and D -4 4. Now do these 4 points form a square? It is a question. You are given 4 points. 4 points can be collinear. Any 3 cannot be can be non-collinear, or it can form a quadrilateral. Not only quadrilateral, you are asked if they form a quadrilateral, is the quadrilateral square? That is the question. Okay. First of all, we find out all the 4 sides by distance formula, and then we decide how to check whether it is square or not. Okay. So first of all, I find AB. AB means these two parabotic x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay. I think now the formula is in your mind. x1 minus x2. 1 minus 4, it is -3 square, plus 7 minus 2, 5 square. So is equal to 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25. So is equal to 9 and 5, 14, 1 carry forward 3. Root 34. BC. Now these 2 points x1, y1, x2, y2. 4 minus -1. So 4 plus 1, it is 5 whole square. 2 minus -1. So 2 plus 1, it is 3. So ultimately it is 5 square is 25, 3 square is 9, same numbers. So it is square root of 34. Now we go for CD. Now these 2 numbers x1, y1, x2, y2. -1 minus -4. So -1 plus 4, it is plus 3. So plus 3 square. -1 minus 4, it is -5. So -5 square. So it is 3 square is 9 and -5 square is 25. Again same number, answer is root 34. Now last one is DA. A and D or D and A, no problem. So first and last ordered pair, it is x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay. So 1 minus -4. So 1 plus 5. 1 plus 4, 5 square. Plus 7 minus 4, it is 3. Is equal to 5 square is 25, 3 square is 9. Again same numbers. So root 34. All the 4 sides are having the same length. That means it can be a square, but it can be a rhombus also, as you have known the special types of quadrilateral. But we want to prove or we want to check whether it is square or not. For square, what you will do? There are 2 ways. Number 1, if it is a square, ABCD, then all angles are right angle, AC becomes a hypotenuse, so this becomes a right angle. So if in the right angle, AC square should be equal to AB square plus BC square, you can check that. First of all, find out AC square. AC means first and third. Alright, AC only. AC is equal to 1 minus -1, means it is 2. 2 square plus 7 minus -1, so it is 8. 8 square. So 2 square is 4, 8 square is 64, is equal to square root of 68. Now you plot the formula. AB square plus BC square. AB square is what? Square root is gone, 34. BC square root is gone, 34. So it is equal to 68, and 68 is the square of AC. So Pythagoras rule is established. So yes, it is a square. One more idea is there. Every square is a rectangle. So both the diagonals of the rectangle are equal. So if you can prove AC is equal to BD, then also you can come to the same conclusion that ABCD is a square. So this you will try at your own. You prove here AC is equal to BD. Both the diagonals have the same length. Then also you can prove it is a square. Okay? Now we go for third example. In a class, it is observed that Ashmi, she is sitting at a point A and the ordered pair is 3, 1. A, 3, 1. Okay? Then second girl is Bharti. Bharti I get B and she is sitting at 6, 4. At point B, the coordinates are 6, 4. And third is Camilla. Camilla I take C and it is having the coordinate sitting on the point 8, 6. 8, 6. Okay? Now you have to give me the answer. In the class, are these three girls are in the same line? Okay? So, in the triangle we studied that sum of the two sides is always more than the third side. But for the lines, suppose they are forming a same line and A dash B dash C is there. So you can prove AB plus BC should be equal to AC. Then they are in the same line. So you want to prove AB plus BC is equal to AC. Ultimately what we want to find out? All the three sides, AB, BC and AC. Okay? So first of all, I go for AB. Square root. It is x1, y1, x2, y2. 3 minus 6 minus 3 whole square. 1 minus 4 again minus 3 whole square is equal to square root of 9 plus 9 square root of 18. 9 2s are 18, so it is 3 root 2. Okay? Now we go for BC. BC means these two. Square root of 6 minus 8 minus 2 square plus 4 minus 6 again minus 2 square. Square root of 4 plus 4 is equal to square root of 8 is equal to 2 root 2. Okay? Now we go for AC. AC means first and last. Square root of 3 minus 8. It is minus 5 whole square plus 1 minus 6. It is 1 minus 6 is minus 5 whole square is equal to minus 5 square is 25 and minus 5 square is 25. 25 plus 25, 50. 25 2s are 50, so it is 5 root 2. Now check. AB plus BC. 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2, total it is 5 root 2. Is it equal to AC? Yes, it is also 5 root 2. So as sum of these two sides is equal to the full side, then it is equal to all the 3 points are collinear. Okay? So how to prove collinear? How to prove they are not collinear and forming a triangle? You got the idea. We take one more example. You have to find the relation between x and y. If this point x comma y is equidistant from 7,1 and second point 3,5. Okay, so just we give the name to the point. Suppose it is point A, it is point B, and this is point, suppose P. So what is given? P is lying at the same distance from A and B. So suppose these are A and B, and it is a point P lying at the same distance. Okay, so if it is so, what is the relation between X and Y that you want to prove? Okay, so what I should write? AP is equal to PB. I know both the distances are equal. Okay, now AP. A is here, P is here. So X minus 7 square root of X minus 7 the whole square plus Y minus 1 the whole square is equal to PB. So P and B, okay, X minus 3 whole square plus Y minus 5 the whole square. Okay, square root is gone from either side, so it is X minus 7 whole square. So X square minus, I use the formula A minus B whole square, X square minus 14X plus 49, A square minus 2AB plus B square. Same thing here, Y square minus 2Y plus 1 is equal to X square, again A minus B whole square, X square minus 6X plus 9 plus Y square minus 10Y plus 25. Okay, so from either side, x square with the same sign gone, y square with the same sign gone. Now minus 14x and here minus 6x. If minus 6x changes the side, so minus 14 plus 6, it is minus 8x. So these two are solved. Now we take y, minus 2y, it is minus 10y. Minus 10y changes the side, becomes plus 10. So plus 10 minus 2 is plus 8y. Now regarding number, so y is also solved. Now number only, 49 plus 1, it is 50 on the left hand side. On the right hand side, 25 plus 9, it is 34. So this 34 changes side, so becomes negative. So it is 10 minus 4, 6, and 4 minus 3, 1. So it is plus 16 is equal to 0. I change the sign of all. 8x minus 8y minus 16 is equal to 0. 8 common. X minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. 0 upon 8 is 0. So x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the relation between x and y. Is it clear? So this is how we can prove the required statement. We can go for one more. Find the point on y-axis. Certain point on y-axis. It is equidistant from A and B. So now we are given 2 points. A is 6, 5. B, it is minus 4, 3. And one point P, which is on y-axis. So it x is 0 and y is some ordinate. Okay. So you want to find out the value of y, or what is the point. What are the coordinates of point P? You want to find out. What is the condition? This point P lies on y-axis and it is lying equidistant from A and B. Okay. So again I can go for AP is equal to PB. AP means these 2 points. So 6 minus 0, it is 6 square, plus 5 minus y, the whole square is equal to. Now PB. Okay. So minus 4 minus 0 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus y the whole square. Okay, square root is gone from both the side. So 6 square is 36 plus 5 square is 25 minus 10y plus y square, a minus b whole square, is equal to 4 square is 16 plus 3 square is 9 minus 6y plus y square, a minus b the whole square. From either side plus y square are gone. Let us check y. Minus 10y plus 6y, so it is minus 4y. Okay, so these two are solved. Now it is 16 plus 9, 25. So this 25 and this 25 same sign from the other side gone. So it is plus 36 is equal to 0. So I can say 4y is equal to 36, y is equal to 9 4s are 36, y is 9. So the point P has the coordinate 0, 9. It is your answer. Okay. So this is how you can find out the required statement. Now very briefly I tell you what we understood today. First of all, we took the graph and we tried to find out the distance if the 2 points lie in the same quadrant. We find out the distance between 2 points if they lie in the different quadrant. Then we took the formula for 2 points, distance between 2 points A and B. It is square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Using this, we took the example of 3 points and we found out whether it is forming a triangle or not. We took the 3 points and we checked whether they are collinear or not. And then if some point lies at the same distance from 2 given points, then what can be the coordinate of that point or missing value of x and y, we can find out, or we can maintain the relation between x and y. So all the examples I have discussed in chapter before the exercise of chapter number 7. Now here I complete this lesson, and in the next lesson I will take the examples of exercise number 7.1. Thank you very much.